What's up, boys? We're back with some more Tower of Babel, and we found this cool new legendary belt that'll fit perfectly with the mana caster build. Reduces the cooldown of one skill by 1 second for every 15 mana spent. Every 30 mana spent, we instantly cast an entire skill, and then we have a chance to recover mana whenever a projectile pierces anyone. We've got some evasion and healing there, extra evasion there for more survivability. We've got the cold casting and chilling, and then the lightning cooldown and healing. And then damage based on current mana, critical chance on basic attacks when we use a special attack, big damage and some damage over time. Now it looks like level 10 is the current max for the Chaos Dungeon. So now we just need one lightning skill, one cold skill that are good at piercing. So we have a lot of options for building any kind of skills we want to here. Should make it pretty easy to get the run started. And I think we actually want to ban special attack here, because every once in a while that will actually reduce the mana cost, which will actually end up being bad later on. And then we'll probably take the attack area here. Basic attack is good for the early game. So we definitely want to bless the Pierce chance passive and not mess that up this time. With super early XP, we can actually go for that as well and just get a ton of levels for the run. Then kind of use that to boost everything up a bit. So Corpse Explosion didn't seem too hot last time, but I think Ice Spike is decent for our cold spell. Probably go ahead and ban gold. I don't know that I'm strong enough to grab meta progression on the highest level yet. Some of these runs are still pretty crazy. Ooh, piercing. Go ahead and grab that. It doesn't actually help a ton yet, but oh well. Just a little bit on the ice spikes. Crit chance is pretty good, but piercing. And I guess once we're capped on mana, I can toss up some special attacks for a bit of extra damage as well. Attack speed is going to be pretty fun later on, so I'm going to start leveling that up. Since that works on both the basic attack and the special attack, once we get a lot of mana going, that will help me dump a lot of mana for the belt stuff. Both of these work. We usually end up going with Chain Lightning, so let's try Ball Lightning this time. And with the early piercing, I think that should actually be very good with the helmets. Probably go basic attack here. So we have our requirements and we can just grab any projectile spells that can pierce now. Frost Arrow is fine, but I think I'm gonna go attack speed and just look for some other stuff. If we can have just one cold spell, then we can kind of level that one up a bit more and then just funnel all of the ring procs into that one spell. I feel like that's probably optimal if you can pull that off. I guess basic attack here. Judgment is okay, neither of those really pierces. We do have a lot of rerolls, but I kind of want to save those for an emergency. I just really dislike when you get like 3 bad options for spells and you have to choose between those. Dagger is pretty good. It doesn't do that much damage on its own, but the base stats on it are very good. Very low cooldown, lots of projectiles, so it's very good at triggering the helmet once you get good pierce chance. And it sort of buffs your other spells if you think about it like that. Ooh, triple attack speed. Yeah, I think we'll grab that for the late game. I think triple basic attack is fine. It's very helpful in the early game when you struggle the most. dagger level. I don't really like any of these. Let's toss some rerolls since we have a good amount. Phoenix, that's fine. We don't have the fire thing anymore, but it does have some built-in piercing as it levels up as well, making it easier to hit 100%. Ice Orb is actually fine, since it creates sort of a persistent effect, but I think we'll just go with the early XP. Wouldn't mind Ice Orb if we didn't have anything else good there, though, since it won't really eat up a lot of the procs once it's already active. What do we have for duration? Nothing, I think. So, dagger level it is. Magic Hammer works, and it also gains piercing at some levels, so I guess we could try that. I feel like you probably do need some legendaries for it to be decent, but it'll be good to see at least. Like, the spiral effect on that I think would be very good for getting lots of piercing. Triple Ice Spike, sure. Ice and lightning spells are the most important since we have some extra legendaries for those, so any big level ups for those are pretty nice. How many spells are we at? 6 out of 6, okay. Double attack speed. Good later on. I'm not sure if we can fully sustain, but with that many enemies in the middle, probably. I think we probably will take that spell level there. All lightning or damage. Yeah, we should probably take the big damage stuff. I'll do some more early XP. Then out of these, the lightning level, since we have the chest with that. For Ice Spike, I will grab that. Crit chance, sure, that's pretty impactful for the ring and the chest. Piercing, best stat we can get. Full Ice Spike, I kind of will. There's a pretty good chance we can get that up to level 20 for the run, which would be pretty cool, even though attack power is more damage. Double Ice Spike or XP. That's actually pretty helpful, but... or Ice Spike. Probably the Heaven's Judgment for the +1 shard. That gives it more of the spell portion that can pierce enemies. Oh yeah, look at those ice spikes. Magic Hammer. Actually, we can toss some rerolls if there's nothing amazing. Double XP, yup. Double Hammer or Mana. That has some decent projectiles, so sure. attack speed is fun. That help trigger the belt more. And also the chest in the ring. Crit damage, yeah. I think range for the special just makes you dash further, so it's not actually that useful for us. It's okay for the basic attacks. Triple basic, I think I will grab that. Double cast speeds, yeah. Double ball lightning, even though that's more damage. That's probably the best here. Oh, if you're curious about the exact numbers on the mana stuff, you can actually look at your special attack over here. It has a mana cost of 35, so that would be 2 1/3 triggers of that each time, I guess. Double attack, we can max that out and get it out of here. And really spend a ton of mana with that now. Dagger is fine. Good projectile count level up on it. You do actually need decent mob density to sustain these insane attack speed. So if there's any very like sparse waves, ooh, we can max out the ice spike. It's probably more damage, but that's fun. Dagger, not the greatest level, but it does get projectile count at some levels. Double dagger, yep. Yeah, like there's no bots right now, so we're kind of out of the mana over there. Probably, actually, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, it's important that I don't, like, dash on top of all the elites as I'm running out of mana, since I definitely die with no defensive upgrades. And all of those balls all over the place. Triple dagger, yeah, I will grab that. Double piercing is 2 heal pass on. I have permanent iframes while dashing. I've actually never seen that before. We'll go a bit more XP, still use it. Yeah, it looks like as long as I can sustain the mana, I can't actually take... Oh, I took a tick there, landing on him. But for the most part, it seems like I have like 95% invincibility here. Double dagger. Ooh, projectile count actually for everything. So any of the spells that have some built-in percentage piercing are probably at 100% now, but we'll still keep doing that for the mana generation anyways. Triple basic, I think that's fine. Or we can do a reroll, try and find a bigger bonus like +2 cast. It's pretty nice. Double judgment or basic attack. It does get the piercing up a bit, sure. I guess we'll get some evade here since I can't kill him. We're about to take a bunch of damage from that curse. Unless I evade it, and then we keep distance on him. Duration. We didn't gain anything else that works with that, so double basic attack. Crit damage, shield. Double projectile. That is so cool. Crit chance or double? Nah. Most of our mana is from the helmet at this point. We're at the point where the max level just dies so fast I can't proc that many spells now. I guess we could, like, let them group up a bit and then dash all around just because it's fun. just do dagger to keep the damage a bit lower because it's fun. Like, that is so cool when you just spray stuff all over the screen. My damage is getting too high now. Double Phoenix. Piercing. Oh well. Double Phoenix. Let them group up a bit. And then we go ahead. Lag out the game. Worth it. Oh my god. Let them group up on the elite a bit, and then blast them. Doesn't actually do that much to the elites. 4 ball lightning, sure. Double ball. That was the coolest build yet. And I'm actually still finding new legendaries somehow. 261 million Ice Spike without any specific legendaries for that. There's actually one that causes the Ice Spikes to bounce, which would have been absolutely insane here. 72 on the Ball Lightning. Dagger isn't that high, but it's better than Judgment at least, but the cast speed on that's very good. Pretty good projectile count, so it'll buff up your other stuff quite a bit. Magic Hammer was okay. Not terrible. I think with the Spiral Legendary it would actually be quite good here, but I'm trying to do like the most generic build possible so I can use basically anything and get the run set up pretty easily, since the super high levels have been kind of difficult to get going, I feel like. Lost a lot of runs before they could even get going. 70% crit damage to skills after crits with a special attack, 25% special attack crit, 50% chance to instantly trigger one skill on a special attack, Dragon's Breath chance to cast additionally when performing basic or special attacks, 15% evasion chance, life restored by 3% on evasion. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.